All right, welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. So last session we've dropped off with investigating the odd situation that we have been seeing here in the game memory. Yeah. So, yeah, what is wrong? What is wrong? It is a bit odd to me that it's a bit odd that why would address sanitizer place some shadow bytes for that allocation? Let me put a single block. It would apply. I don't understand. What about next block? Remove from block lists. Remove the block from the list, which is presumed to be a list of raw blocks. Set next raw block. Oh my gosh. What do we do? I'm not sure what the problem here is. I'm also not sure how to get to the bottom of it. We see some weird stuff happening. So, init block. Allocate. 140 times 80,000. Oh. So hold on, let me take a look at this. Oops, at this one. So 8B0 8B027 8B027. Okay, that's certainly well within this range, and it's very at the beginning of this range. How much is this? 11 megabytes, yeah, roundabouts. 11 megabytes, yeah. I wonder if it's something else that has corrupted this. Maybe we should try to get rid of this memory poor game memory. Maybe that would be a strategy to get started. I don't know if there's a problem within game memory itself, or the problem is if we corrupt game memory itself. So like these pointers, right? if we corrupt those pointers in there, in the header of the block, then we won't get any address sanitizer hit, right? So maybe it's somewhere in this angle that something is corrupting this game memory pool. We just don't see it because address sanitizer doesn't place any hooks in there, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we have two options. We can try the debug of this game memory pool, which we had seen somewhere. Game memory pool debug. So if we add this guy, game pool, where do we enable this guy? Let me see. Debug. How about we simply say here, define memory pool debug, yeah? Oh, Jesus. Yeah. So what would that compile in? It would compile in all this stuff here. Checkpointing. Let me get this down here. Yeah, let's run it. Let's compile and run it and see what happens. Yeah. Let me see about this lock here. Okay, so there's a lock in 3 bytes and an allocate. Okay, is that enough? Allocate bytes. Yeah. Yeah, okay. 3 bytes in it. Yeah, get actual, okay. Demo pool, debug. Yeah, I think the lock is fine. We only have 3 and this allocate. That's it. It's pretty simple. Yeah. Okay, we got some errors here. Oof. Okay. Error. Prepend. Local variable is initialized but not referenced. Because we're not in debug. Okay, so we cannot just enable it like that. My gosh. Looks like I cannot simply enable it for now. At least not in release. Okay, let's say we disable this guy. What if we... this memory pool. Allocate block. Do not zero. Maybe what we can do is we just make another implementation of this guy and just call new delete on it, or malloc and free. Yeah. Not sure. Can we do it? Memory pool, game memory pool. Oops. I wonder if when we commented this out, maybe this made a problem. That maybe something is allocated by this game memory, but not deallocated, or the other way around. Yeah. Maybe. Let's put it back to what it is originally. There we go. Could. Okay. Let's see if we still get the crash now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Invalid memory access. Okay, how about we try to get rid of this memory manager. Okay, Okay, how can we do that? A memory pool, I mean, whatever it's called. Yeah, this one. Doesn't help that everything is here in one file. So this one is the original memory pool. So let's say memory pool base. Okay, let's rename this guy. Okay. Well, it's not very pleasant. Let's rename it. I would just like to rename it within this file. Yeah. Maybe not. Hold on. Game. Huh? Great blob. Okay. Oof, there's another class, dynamic memory allocator. Oh. Who owns this? Hold on. Memory pool factory. Aha, so it has two. Okay. So right now it looks like we would have to fake the dynamic memory allocator and memory pool, because they contain here the allocate and the free functions. And then for these we would then use malloc in here and free in here and memset 0 in here, right? And same here, yeah. But so who's calling this? Okay, to me it actually looks like we simply need to put something in here, or simply not. Yeah, how can we hold on? If we remove, so we had this one here removed, right? This. But these guys are still in here. I mean, if the new and delete operators are gone, then this should not be called anymore. Well, apart from the pool one, the pool would still be called, but this one would not. Yeah. Yeah, the pool would still be used. What would be the easiest way to get rid of the pool? We would have to get rid of this stuff here somehow. We comment this, we can comment this here out. Well, not really. So is this actually compiled out here? Let me see. No, it's not compiled out. Huh? This somehow is compiled in. How is that possible? Where's this defined? It's defined in always.h maybe. So if we set this to 0. Allocate block. Is this here called anywhere? Who's calling this one? No one. Okay. That's good to know. Okay, so it looks like this function is the only one that concerns us. Protect. So why can't we just compile this whole thing out? This whole thing. This. Can we do that? Will this work? Basically, for now, I would be happy to just like get rid of the game memory to see if we can get further in if we can allocate the Unicode string without the game memory. If yes, then we mean there's something wrong in game memory itself. If we get another hit outside of game memory now, before we reach the Unicode thing, then it means that something is trampling game memory and it's not the fault of game memory itself, right? But we cannot see the trampling because address sanitizer doesn't have hooks in there, right? So I think, yeah, it's not really clear to me. What do we have here? We have a problem. Boy. Glue not implemented. Glue not implemented. Okay, so we need this one maybe. This one, yeah. Let's try again. No. What are we missing here? Error. Operator new. Ugh. Operator new. No overload function takes 3 arguments. Huh. Oof. Jesus. Oh, what is this now? New instance. What? What's going on here? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Ah, we have another one here. Memory pool glue. Huh. Okay, so let's comment this out as well. We should probably make it public at the end. Hold on. Public. Okay. Visual Studio stuck. Nope. 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 Why cannot cannot instantiate abstract class? Okay, I don't know why it errors here. Staff update. Cannot instantiate abstract class. Why not? Memory pool, get object is abstract. Get object memory pool. Huh. Okay. Get object memory pool. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. So we would have to get rid of all this stuff here as well. Right. Or we take this guy and we put it up here like that. Same here. There we go. Let's try that. Nope. Nope. What is the problem now? Operator new. Function does not take 3 arguments. Where is it trying to take this dev update in here? Who's telling it to do that? Huh? Huh? Memory pool object operator new. Right, so we probably also need to comment this out. Yeah. Oof. Okay, there's still a operator new call. Where is this coming from? Where is this? I don't see it. Oops. Where is this? Somewhere hidden in a macro. But we looked at this one. Where is it? Ah, here maybe. No? Huh? New. I don't know where this invocation of the new is. New. What about this new instance here? I'm not sure where this is. It's not really obvious. Could be this one maybe. No. No. What about this one here? Man, it's really hard to read this macro hell here. I don't quite see where the where this allocation here is. This call to this. It must be here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. It's in here. Okay, let's look at this. There's a new call to new. Memory pool glue. We took care of this one. This one is also fine. It looks fine. Here's the education. New. I don't get it. I don't understand where the problem is here. Okay, how about so we do need this. We do need this. Yeah, it's not these things that are the problem. No. I mean, it's kind of mad what this is doing, but this doesn't seem to be the problem. Man, this macro hell is really outrageous. So hard to follow. My gosh. This one is also kind of dangerous here. Oh man. Yeah, we probably maybe we should actually curious why this is complaining if we don't have this enum in there. It means something is still using it. Let's put this away and the other one. Where's it? this one. This should compile in theory, but something is still using this enum. Curious what that is. Let's see. Okay. So Steph update, glue not implemented. Okay, who's using that glue? Who's using that? It's not that. It must be this here. But it looks so innocent. This is new. Huh? Where is this coming from? This I don't understand. Why this is there? Because it doesn't look wrong this here. Like maybe it's part of here. Maybe it's higher up. Maybe the answer must be somewhere. Steph update glue not implemented is not a member of Steph update. Yeah. Is there maybe another macro here? No. Cannot instantiate abstract class. Okay, what is abstract here? What is abstract? Let's go to the object module. Can't go to what? There we go. Aha, memory pool object. Right. Right, okay, hold on. Memory pool objects. Okay, how about this guy? We comment out this stuff here. So we just have the virtual destructor. Okay. Good. Let's see. So delete instance. Memory pool object holder. What the hell is that? About delete instance. How about we put delete this. Okay, there's still something looking for the glue. What is this? What is looking for the glue? What is this? Pool glue with user lookup creates. What is this? glue. It's not that. What about this one? Aha. Is it this one? Private. Should be create. Yeah, maybe it's here somewhere. Memory pool. Get class memory pool. Yeah. Okay, maybe we need to also comment this out entirely. Okay, let's see what that does. Nope, it's still in there. Jesus Christ. Where is it? I can't believe it. I can't believe where's this glue? Man. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's probably super simple. I just don't see it. Yeah. Here's another one. Find. I guess you can also comment this out. Maybe just look through here if you can comment out anything. Delete. Still, something is using the glue. Staff update. It must be here, one of these two, but I look inside and I see nothing. It must be this one here. Where's this glue? Must be here, one of these. I don't see it. How? Yeah, it's complaining here. Class staff update has no member staff update glue not implemented. It must be here. I just don't see it. Very strange. Standard module macro. There's a new instance here. Aha, look at that. Aha. Make standard module macro. Aha. Okay, this new instance, that seems to be a problem. Yeah. Can we just comment this out, or? I'm not sure. Man. Okay, that seems to work now. Okay. Okay, good. Man, this was harder than I thought to strip that out. Okay, but it looks like now it should no longer use the memory pool. We put this away, the new delete overloads, and the memory pool has been stripped out. Right? So the memory pool still exists, they still allocate, but they are not used. Yeah, they're not used. So this should work. Yeah. Maybe that's quite a hack. Maybe we can make a clean implementation where we can just toggle it on and off. That would be great. Yeah, but I would like to avoid like massive amount of if defs here. Yeah. Would be great if. Maybe we can. Yeah, I would not like to touch game memory. Maybe we can. Maybe we can have like a game memory, another header file for game memory, which we then include here at the top when we disable this game memory. And that one will just do a bunch of defines. Yeah, and make some null implementations. Yeah. Maybe that will work. Yeah. So basically we would need to make null implementations for like some classes and then the macros. Yeah. It's probably possible. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work. Whoa. Oh, that's not good. Well, that's unexpected. It exited even before it loaded. Before it loaded the address sanitizer, right? Jesus Christ, what is wrong now? Preprocessor. Man. Okay, address sanitizer is still here. Yeah, it looks like it didn't even load the address sanitizer. It crashed so early. Ah, it did actually. Huh, then why is it... Jesus Christ. Is it maybe exiting because of the link checker? Link checker. The link tester. Here, exit -1. It's probably exiting here, right? Let me see. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Yeah, exit here. Okay. Well, we can also just comment this out. Init memory manager. We can probably maybe also just comment this one out. Maybe. Let's see. Find pool. Okay, what is the core stack? Get actual allocation size. Oh, the memory pool is. Why is this find pool for size? Get actual allocation size. Oh, so we can't just. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so it gets memory pool. Oh, it's really tightly. All right. Okay, I didn't count on that one. It's not so often, just a few times. Get actual allocation size, but hold on. Get actual allocation size. This function. Well, I think what we can simply do is we simply return that. There we go. Let's try that. And another crash. What is this time? Find pool num bytes. Let's see. Dynamic memory allocator is null. Allocate bytes do not 0. Okay, so we can't do it this way. Okay. So we cannot just strip it out because it's so... Well, what you could say is here we could just do a new... How often is this used? I think there's also the consideration. There's this one function with allocate with 0 initialization, right? And if we take that out, then we might run into all sorts of problems, right? Probably need a more graceful strip out. Yeah. Where we don't remove the macros, but just the underlying implementation. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So, game memory. Let's revert all of it, what we just did last half hour or so. So, we revert this one. We revert all these guys. And this. And this. Okay, let's compile again and see if we have restored the normal state. All right. Yeah, we probably need to do something else in game memory. We need to... We need to... We need to create replacements for dynamic memory allocator and for the other one, memory pool. Right? Yeah. Maybe. Memory pool. Not sure. So this is public. All of these are public. Okay. Can we maybe try to so let's say here if 0 and then memory pool is this public or private? Public. Else and if so. Okay, so let's take get next pool in list. So we want the init. Now let's get all these guys here. Oops. Okay, so this is empty, empty, empty. This is return null. Okay, good. We need also memory pool. Memory pool. All right. So. All right. Okay, let's clean up here. So, release empties, return 0, return 0, 0, return 0, return 0. I hope that these are just diagnostics. I don't know what I just did here. get pool name. Pool name. Owning factory. Okay, so free block, I would say we simply call free pmem. There we go. And here we say do not zero malloc. And we put an allocation size. That is void p malloc return p. Then here we have void p memset p 0 and allocation size return p, and then we have init good question. What about init? Oh, it's already here. Then we don't need that. Hold on. Yeah, init is already here. Let's remove that. Remove from list. Just have that empty. Add to list, empty. Get next pool in list. Return null. Okay. I hope that this may work, but I expect there will be thousands of compile errors. Yeah. Very likely. Okay. Well, let's give this a spin. Let's see what it says. Errors. Yeah. Let's see. Already has a body. Where's the body? Where's the body? Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, then we don't need these guys. Oh, hold on. Okay, so we don't need... Huh? We don't need these guys. Yeah. What about this one? This may be needed. Okay, let's see if we have more luck with this. Okay, this one we can also remove. Again. Create blob. What is this? Create blob. Create blob. Where is this? Aha. I see. Then let's put that in here. There we go. Create blob. Does nothing. Return null. Free blob. Return 0. All right. What is this? P could be 0. Yeah. Good. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, still. Why is this a problem? Ah, right. There we go. Okay, that should compile, but now the big question is, will it also run? Yeah, and no, that doesn't work. Get owning blob. Get owning if. Get owning blob. 20 block. Ah, right. So we also need to change the dynamic memory allocator, because that one is using the memory pool and makes assumptions about, yeah, this thing. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Oh, okay. Can we maybe... Yeah, okay, so we would have to do the same for this guy here. Let's see. So we're looking at... if 0. Else 0. And if. Good. So we take, what about this one? Dynamic allocator init. Oops. That one is up here. Okay. Okay, let's take these guys here. These guys. Yeah. And we put them... else. There we go. We put them here. And also these guys here. Here. Good. Then we take this one here. da-dum, da-dum. All right, da-dum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Then let's put this like so, like so. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. All right. Then here we put free pmem. Then here we put 2.0. Void p equals malloc num bytes. Memset p 0 num bytes. Return p and copy copy return da-dum. Okay, free, and what do we have here? Return is just piping it through. Good. Reset empty. Good. Remove this guy, and then here we can also clean up. Not that it really matters. Down, 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 down. Return 0. Return down, 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 down. Return null. Text string. Maybe we should return empty string instead. What do we have here? Down, 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 down. Return no. Bum, 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 bum. This thing, where is it used? Free single block text string. Let's also return empty string here. All right, good. Dynamic memory allocator, this looks all good to me here. And here we have one more. Actually, hold on, here we need to return 0. Okay, here this we can remove. Good, this should be all right. All right, good. Now the question is, will this compile? Maybe. Let's see. Yes, it compiles. Okay, but now the big question is, will it run? The hope is that it just pipes through all these various custom overloads to new delete to just simple malloc. And then here with the memset to 0 and here not. Yeah, let's see if that works. The link checker may fail. Yeah, let's see. No, it actually works. Look at that. Okay, cool. And okay, now it's getting interesting. So it is running. We're getting allocations. That's good. Now the question is, will this one fail? Will this one fail? It doesn't. Oof, what does this mean now? So we took out Okay, so with the original game memory, it will error here. But if you use default Windows heap, it's fine. Or yeah, I don't know what's behind malloc. Standard C heap, I don't know. Then it works. Huh. Why is that? What does this mean? Oof. Oh, that's wild. Okay, let's see how far we get now. Global buffer overflow. Okay, what does that mean? Global buffer overflow. Global buffer overflow. Let's copy that stuff here. Let's delete this one here. Good. What do we have? Inner D3D conversion. Right of size T. Global buffer overflow. Oof. I need some water. Okay, so defined and what is the problem? Address global buffer overflow. Address select. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. This is 80. How long is this? So this here, number 80, is larger than this array. Highest supported format if in dev Xbox. It's 79. Mm. 79. Yeah, 80 is certainly above that. So what's in the 18, 79? 79. Yeah, 0. Okay, so it looks like the fix here is to put this here. Right. Yeah, I think this will fix it. Okay. Another crash. Okay. This one is null. Huh. This one is null. GDI bitmap. That's suspicious though. That is really suspicious. Oof. That is very suspicious. Zero. How did this ever work then? This is not this is just a regular null pointer crash. Well, why is this null? It's not supposed to be null, no? Well, it's initializes now. Where is it the sign? Here it is created. Okay, let's put a breakpoint here. Create GDI font, yeah. Yeah, let's see if that gets executed. Okay, it is executed here, but it could be a different instance of this class, right? This one is 0 though. What is this? Yeah. Okay, so there are multiple ones that hit here. Yeah. Huh. Let's look at how this class looks like. Areal. Bitmap is 0. Bitmap bits is also 0. Store GDI char. Get char data. Get char spacing. Allocate new surface. Store GDI char. Okay, well, this is now. It's not good. Store GDI char. It looks like it's not supposed to be. It's a question like, okay, did it fail to call the other function before that, right? It's not clear. Did it call? Did it call? Yeah, why did it not call this function before? Allocate new surface bits. Font. The font looks okay. I wonder, is this maybe... Is this perhaps... it makes no sense. It makes no sense. I mean, we could add a check here, like if null, then return, but that doesn't sound right either, right? It could be that the error is somewhere else. Shit. It probably is somewhere. Somewhere else. Yeah. Store char. Store GDI char. CH. Grow Unicode array. Fuck me. Okay, how about we figure out where those font chars are being built? Here. Here. Created. There we go. Yeah. Let's go. So the name was Aria 0, right? Name. Let me double check. Watch. Name Aria 0. Yeah, okay, let's put the breakpoint here and see when it's being created. There's the initialize GDI font, which I think was that function that would create the bitmap. Let's see. Good, so Times New Roman, Unicode, another fix this, Aria, well, the question is, font name, it is Arial 0. Okay, that's good. Point size 0. Point size is 0. Oh. Huh. Okay, maybe that's a problem. That the point size is 0. Yeah, that's suspicious. Who's creating this guy? Where's this point size coming from? Header templates, populate game fonts. Let me see. Aria. Huh? Maybe it's just a debugger playing tricks here. I don't see I don't see a 0 point size. Where's this coming from? It must be transformed then. Let's see. Font. Here, point size 0. Why? Point size. This one doesn't show. Point size, okay. Let me put the, what is this type here? Watch. So 14, 14, 12, 10, 14, 10, 8, 10, 14, 10, 10, 10, 12, 15, 20. There is no 0. Where's this coming from? Is this just maybe the debugger acting weird? But I mean, if the point size really is 0, it would explain that the font maybe is not created, right? Because I mean, if it's 0, there's nothing to create, right? Point size is 0. Font height is 0. Width is 0. Doing generals. Pixel overlap 0. Everything is 0. Yeah. So height is 0. Yeah. Yeah. Then it makes sense that it wouldn't really create anything. Font is 0. And now this one is 0. Yeah. So that, okay. So the problem is that somehow the point size is 0. Interesting. Interesting. Where's this coming from? Why is the point size 0? Font 0. Point size is 0. Point size. Point size. Point size is passed. Point size here. Adjust font size. Aha. Okay, let's put a breakpoint in here. Yeah. And yeah, let's stop debugging and debug this. It looks like that the adjust font size, maybe this one, sets it to 0 for some reason. That is suspicious. Very, very suspicious. Yeah, why would it do that? Man. Good, so get font chars. Yeah. Why is it not hitting our other breakpoint? It's not hitting this breakpoint. Populate game fonts. Maybe because it's inline. Let's put Pragma optimize off. All right, let's give this another try. Okay, let's disable this breakpoint. Okay, good. So let's see what happens here. So we have point size. So what do we get? IT. Good. There is Arial. Font name Arial. Bold. Yeah. And here the point size is 0. Ha. Ha. Okay, let's see that again. Oh, I could have just moved the debugger here. Let's restart. Okay, so the font size gets adjusted to 0. Well, that is suspicious. Good. So point size, the font size 14. Oh, I can't see anything in here. Pragma, optimize, off. Man. Looks like someone didn't have a good day here with this formatting. Yeah. Yeah. Probably brain damage. Okay, let's see this again. So, resolution, can we see it? Why can't we see anything here? It just factored 2. Okay. Fair. 2 minus 1. Okay. 1.7. Okay, now what? This looks weird. Smaller than that. Okay, it's bigger than that. Okay, so it's a clamp here. Real to int floor. 14 times 1.7 point size 0. Huh? 14 times 1.7. How is this 0? What is this doing? Fast float to long round. The hell is that? Fast float. Oh, isn't that a function that we touched here? Around? Aha, so it's wrong. That's a problem. We touched this here. This function depends on the CPU. Well, that explains. Okay, so we can say that what we put here doesn't work. Then let's put back the assembler. Yeah. Yeah. Let me go here. So this was L round, right? L round. Why do we not find it here? My go-to equivalent is I can confirm that this does not produce the correct results. do we have any reference change from another repository that already fixes all inline assembler functions 100% correctly? Yeah. Good. So now it's still producing 0. Huh. Well, that's not good. Okay. That's sad. So 14, point size 0. Okay. It also creates 0. Well, that's bad. Font. Point size. So that shouldn't be happening. A 0 point size. Real to int floor. Real to int floor. Fast float floor. Maybe there is an answer. No. Fast float. It could be this one here. Maybe it's this one here instead. How about decompiler X? Yeah. There we go. Let's put this away. Disassemble. What? What happened? Why did it delete my nice lines? Let's copy it. Disassemble. Something went wrong. Oh, great. Okay, this website is trash. Dog bolt. Can we not paste here? Notepad. Why not? Dog bolts. That's a pun in reference to God bolt. Dog bolt. That's funny. So I can't type anything here. We have to upload something. I just want to type. Please. Huh. Online decompiler. Binary Ninja. I think there was some online disassembler, but actually, so let me go back to codes. Let me update here my comment on that thing. Where is it? Comment. Huh? Huh? Ah, here. Edit. Actually, it is function fast flow trunk. That is wrong. Actually, I think it is function. That is wrong. Let's just do an edit here. Yeah. The question is, how can we produce a correct result? Let's go to Godbolt then. Godbolt. MSVC. MSVC. What is the oldest? Doesn't have many old ones. 6. VS6. Well, let's take a new one then. Let's put it in here. Yeah, it looks very different. Yeah. Let me ask here. Do we have any commits somewhere that fixes all inline assemblers correctly? Yeah, I would need that now, because what we have here is trash and doesn't work. Yes, and I'm not an expert in this goddamn. Well, maybe we can try to figure it out. So we move this to the register. Shift right. F. So. It's so hard to read. Okay, super fast flow trunk. What if we just search for this thing? Will we find it? Fast flow trunk. Fast flow. Let's search for Martin Hoffesommer. it's not found. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that someone has already figured that out, and then maybe we just copy it. Yeah, okay, but this seems to be the error. That some of our assembler replacements aren't quite right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, maybe what we can do is there. I think. What is the name? GitHub. I think Fighter 19. Fighter 19. Yeah. Okay. And I think they have already progressed here with many things. Look at that, already 300 commits. They're already very far here. Let me see, maybe they have made here some fixes to base type .h that we can take. Let's see. So this is still assembler. What's the name? Fast float trunk. Fast float trunk. Huh? It's not in here. Base type.h. Did they just release it, delete it? Huh, they maybe just deleted it. Yeah. Okay. Huh. I see, I see. Maybe they renamed it entirely to something else. Fast float. Somehow they managed to not rename this one, which is interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really not good at this assembler stuff here. I don't know how to do it. I hope someone else can figure it out. I don't know. So we need to replace all the assembler functions with non-assembler. Yeah. How do we do that? I wonder if ChatGPT would be able to figure this out. Can can you translate assembler code into C++ code? Yes. Okay. Then let's give him this function here. Let's see what he can do with this. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Well, that looks simple enough. Okay, that looks interesting. Let's take it. Memcopy. Will std memcopy exist in? Let me see. Is there any precedence to std memcopy? No. Then let's just use memcopy. Okay, let's see if that guy works. If yes, then bravo, chat. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that is wrong as well. Yeah. Let's see. Oh boy. Ah, right. So that is unsigned int. Unsigned int. Anything else? Okay. Let's see if that produces some correct results. Good. So let's see. Point size 2 now. Okay. Does that make sense? 2 sounds pretty small. Smaller than 14. 14. 12. Also 2. Oh, that's weird though. 10. It all becomes 2. I mean, it's not 0. I guess that's good. But I find that a little bit suspicious. 8. Also 2. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Well, I guess we will see if the fonts look normal. Okay, we get boot in. That's good. Okay, we get to video. Yeah. And action. Use of deallocated memory. Oh boy. The show goes on. The show goes on. Oh boy. Oh boy. What is it this time? I just want to get into the shell map. Please. Use of deallocated memory. Get playing handle. Audio event. So audio event is trash or? Oh yeah. This one is trash. Yeah. Okay, why is it trash? That's interesting. Audio event here. So this sound thingy is trash. No, this one is okay. This one looks fine. But this one looks trash. Where's this coming from? Here. Maybe it's just a debugger showing tricks here. Ah, release? No. Let's put a breakpoint here. Man. Okay, so what now? Audio event. Unit promoted. Okay, let's put this up here. Man. Oh man. All right, so unit promoted, and that goes down here, and it will return. Let's put a breakpoint here. All right. Audio event. Okay, so this one has a broken virtual table. Yeah, so what does it mean? Why is this broken? Why is this broken? Building disabled. Man. Possible to nuke audio event inside. Huh? Let me see. Man. This comment here. Possible to nuke audio event inside. Yeah, but then what's going on here? What is this bullshit? Oh man. That's outrageous. I don't hear any audio, by the way. Okay, so the audio event right now it's fine. Yeah. Okay. So we go down here. Okay, so we go in here. So it's probably getting nuked in here. Hey, must be kidding me. Man, I don't want that. Stop it. There we go. Okay, what now? Ah, release audio event. Oof. Okay. Huh. Can play now. Okay, so it cannot play, and so it's getting nuked. Add audio event. Okay, and then what does it want to do up here? Get playing Hannah. What is it doing here? Play track. What does that do? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I think what we should do is this a virtual? Oh, it is. Oof. Game sounds. All right, so this one. Yeah, it should probably return a Boolean, right? Let me see. Oh boy. System interface. I don't know why this is virtual. Okay, let's say we put this to Boolean. Yeah. Boolean. Ah, Jesus Christ. Go in here. Boolean. Return true. Return false. Add audio event. Meh. There we go. So we say if not add audio events, then return this guy. There we go. That should solve it. Maybe make here also some braces here. There we go. Good, let's go. Let's go. I do hear the sound of the EA logo. I do hear the sound of this. Okay. I hear the music, yeah. That's good. Okay, so let's see now what happens here. Yeah, okay, so now we go in here and then we shouldn't crash anymore. But that makes me wonder, how did this ever work before? Let's put a breakpoint in here. Does it ever hit down in here? Yes, it does. Okay, maybe there are like periods where it cannot play audio because it's like loading or something. Oof. 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 Yeah, I think that is shit. Let's take a print screen. I think the ASM replacements are not so good. This looks outrageous. Yeah, the text is very small. What happens if we load the mission Let's load a skirmish. Ah, crash, of course. Yeah, okay. Let's copy that guy. Yeah, we need to get a handle on these assembler replacements. They are not quite right. Yeah. So this is wrong as well. As we can see, the text is way too small. Yeah, things are not quite right. Okay, yeah, so what is the problem here? Heap buffer overflow. Heap buffer overflow. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, I'm not surprised when I see this garbage here. Entry. Oh, I can't see anything here in the debugger. We need to de-optimize this stuff here. Oh boy. Okay, let's click here once more. Yeah, it's just the world that doesn't render quite right. And the text. Okay, can we now see what the values are? Yeah, okay. So entry is -1. And pos is 0. Get list box bottom entry. Yeah. So list and pos is 0. Entry is -1. What is this? There's no test here. If entry is smaller than 0, return 0. What? What? If entry is smaller than 0, that is outrageous. Like, it should be so obvious that this is not right. How's this possible? Like the assumption here is that, oh yeah, entry can be smaller than 0, but here it's using this as an index. This is outrageous. So there's a typo here. Determine. So this should be entry larger equals 0. Yeah. And what else? Shit. Entry smaller than 0. Does that make sense here? I don't think so. List height equals display pos. Entry. Hold on, it won't test here. If it's the first one, maybe we just need to move this up. Yeah. You can move this up here. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is the simplest fix. Like this. This should work. Yeah, that should probably work. Yeah. Time for some multiplayer. Yeah, I definitely need help with these assembler functions. I have no clue how to get them to C++. Uh, let me see. So which one was it that was wrong? I already forgot. Let me see. It was here, base type. Yeah, this one. No, this one. I know that I have wrong. I touched all that contain EBX register because ASIN complains about them. Okay, but the good thing is, I mean, we can run the game a little bit, yeah. So we can fix some things. Yeah, it's not very satisfying that we had to turn off the game memory, but if that is what it takes, then I think I'm happy to do it. I had to turn off the game memory implementation. Something is very wrong with it and corrupts something. It's 100%. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Let's load into the game. Let's see if there are loads. There could be more junk now. We load the map with all vehicles, all buildings. Yeah, okay. There's everyone is moving to 000. Something is very wrong here. But it doesn't crash. It looks like they're fighting down here. Oh yeah, look at that. Something is happening here. And we got a crash. Nice. Oh, Unicode string. Interesting. Stack buffer overflow. Okay, let's see. Let's copy. Okay, so what do we have here? Oof. The string looks wild. Very wild. Probably not as fast though. Okay. Wow. Well, what a set float word. Um, hold on. I think we can see it here. Oh, Jesus. Oof. There's some unholy macros in there. Okay, stack buffer overflow. I mean, the string looks wild, but maybe that's just a debugger doing things. Key. ASCII string A key. Translate U key. ASCII string A key. A key, U key. A key, U key. What does it mean? Why is this? So this says 5. This is empty. Huh? Get printable key. Key number 5. Key number 5. U key. A key, U key, A key. I don't know what to say about this right now. It's hard to say if this is a trash string. Oh, hold on. Let's take this copy value. Let's put it into the memory here. Oh. Copy. There we go. Okay, so there's a 5 and a 0. 5, 0. Aha. So it looks like it's a 1 byte char, right? 1 byte char, yeah. So what happens? Oh, it's using key as a ha ha. I think I see what the problem is. Is there a set function for just set a character? Eh? ASCII string. Is there no function to set a char? Set. Jesus. I mean, there is a solution. Yeah, it's not nice, but so either we would add a new function called set and then just a character, right? Which I thought would be like a essential. Like you just, I don't know, maybe add char. That's weird. There's no function to add a char, append a char. Hold on, append, is there append? Append, no. Concat. Aha, concat. Ah, concat. Okay, so we need to call concat, or is there something to just set it? Unicode string set. Yeah, so we can call concat, but it would be better if there was a function to just set that thing. But a concat works, yeah. So what we can do is here key, because it's empty, right? So we just say concat key, and that should fix it. Yeah. Yeah. right. It's getting a bit pattern and int without changing it to Twitter. Not yet sure how to use it. Yes, that is what I used as reference. I think they are not they seem to be not 100% correct. Good, let's run this one more time. Yeah, we need to get the proper assembler inline functions. Otherwise, yeah, the game would just look broke. Okay, but we already fixed a bunch of things, so that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, the goal is that we can just launch the game and it just runs and like without any big problems. I think that is a goal here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it runs, but it looks pretty trash right now, so that's not good. Yeah. Yeah, we need to fix those functions. That's not good. Good. Yeah. Everyone is moving here. It's catastrophic. Absolutely catastrophic. Oh, we have access to our general's powers though. That's good. Good. And we got another hit. Nice. Oh man, so much. So much memory corruptions, but it's not surprising because back in the day they didn't have these kinds of tools. It would easily detect these things. Use of deallocated memory. Okay. What do we have? Oh boy. Okay, there's let's see, special power. What do we have? Okay, so this is null. Erase IT. It calls clear. Oh yeah, that's stupid. Huh? So what does this contain here? This guy. Yeah. So it's erasing and then afterwards is using it. Yeah, that's not quite right because it's deleted here at this point. So what does clear do? Huh? Why bother calling clear? What? Why bother calling clear on this? It just sets... Huh? That is so weird. That is so weird. It should be just like that, right? Actually, could just clear it. Why is it setting it? Is there any deeper meaning into clearing this? No, because these are just members, and if this structure is deleted, who cares? I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, it's not a pointer or anything. It's just, it's in this list. It makes no sense. I think the best fix here is simply this dot clear. There we go. That's a fix. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. But there's another of these. Hold on. There's another. Delete instance. What does this do? Okay, this one is different. This one contains pointer. Okay. Here it's valid. But what we need to do is this one. Yeah, I think the order doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter here, yeah. Yeah, this probably works. Yeah. This probably works. Yeah, that's probably fine. I fixed a bunch of memory corruptions now. I fixed a bunch of memory corruptions, but game, as you can see, looks unusable. We need to get those ASM function replacements. No. Good. I think I will call it today at this point. So we fixed a whole bunch of corruptions. I think that's great. But yeah, the ASM functions, not good. But it's already promising. At least we can load into the game. Yeah. The memory manager is a problem. But I think if we can just say, okay, we don't use it, we don't need it, we just use the standard Windows heap, then we're good to go, hopefully. Yeah, or we will have one more look. I guess we should build a switch where we say we compile it out or not, yeah, for testing. Yeah, and then, yeah, maybe it's worth it to revisit it. I don't know. But it's hard to debug this thing, yeah. I don't know. Good, I will take a break here. It has been 3 hours, yeah. Wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.